Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Working Without a Net. I'm going to be doing some live troubleshooting today. So, in the comments, let me know what you think because I'm going to be just winging this off the top of my head. I've heard two things recently that are really tripping people up. One of which is, how do I build engagement in my online classes? I know my stuff, but I'm hearing crickets. I'm trying to get people to engage with me. I'm trying to get them to do stuff, but they just won't. And I don't know what to do about it. The trick to that is that there is a very specific window that you have to hit. And that is the first 5 minutes of your webinar. So, and my notifications aren't turned on. Oh, very professional, Kirsten. Well done. Let me go turn those off. Ah, without a net. Okay. You got 5 minutes. Actually, of less than that, but let's be generous. You got 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes, you have to have people chatting back with you, which means that whole morning early, welcome to the webinar. Where are you coming in from? What are you drinking today? That's actually important. It really is. You've got to get people's hands on the keyboard or talking or engaging in whatever the technology is within the first few minutes, and ideally under 2 minutes, because they are not going to be putting themselves out there unless you make it clear that that's what you want, that's what you need, and that's what the expectation is for the event. If you start out and you're a smart person, okay? So you know your stuff cold. If you start out and you start doing I'm going to give you 20 minutes of information and then we're going to have a Q&A, that is not how you build engagement, and that is exactly how you get crickets. So you have to start by engaging people. You can start with something, nonsensical. Where are you coming in from? What are you drinking today? I'm rocking the coffee today. What are you drinking? Mango Pepsi? Really? Okay. You've got to let people know that you see them and hear them. Then you really need to build your class to help bring them in. And that means the chunk of lecture followed by then you can do something online, not a good call. There's a very specific structure, especially with technical classes, that you want to break your stuff up into pieces. And, so find an instructional designer, come work with me. It's a very specific thing. But let's start with get your opening to be engaging. You've got to let people know that they're welcome. Otherwise, honestly, having people respond, especially if you ask them detailed questions, that is a really hard ask of them. So you got to start simple. All right. There's a whole process to this, but let's start with step one. Please engage, because you want engagement. You're a smart human being. Your stuff is valuable. Your voice needs to be heard. So let's get over that hump. That's number one. Now, I'm not seeing any comments yet, but that doesn't mean there aren't comments because this is StreamYard, so it could be showing up as I'm ending. But thoughts? Anybody? And I'm not going to do the Bueller thing because, only works on people of a certain age group now, apparently, which is heartbreaking. Second one, I don't know what to do for a CFP. And depending on the industry, it's either a call for paper or a call for proposal. And proposal is literally just, what is it you want to talk about? Paper is a little more involved. But either way, I'm not sure what to talk about at this conference. Well, here's the thing. You're a wealth of knowledge. You really are. And the topics will flow out of you once you connect what it is that needs to happen. So let's start that process. First of all, you're an expert in your industry. What drives you up the frickin' wall? If you're watching, throw it in the comments. Tell me what's driving you crazy. Okay? There's something that drives you nuts, something that you know about and something that needs a solution, and you might have the solution. And if you do, there's your talk. If you don't, There's a call for action. There's your talk. Okay. Now, what is it that you do that is faster and easier than other people? You do stuff that you've got experience. You've been in the trenches a while. And there's stuff that people coming into the field really need to know. Well, there's your talk. There's a lot of information you have that can be crafted into really valuable talks. So please do not, lock yourself up into, well, I don't know what it needs to be, because there are lots of people out there that are on the stage, and especially in the technical world, are doing the whole, I'm the smartest person in the room, come worship at my shrine. Do you really want that clown to be the person that people listen to? How about we have it be you? Thoughts? Okay. Now, I am going to I'm going to put up a banner for a discovery call. If you have a webinar and you are having engagement issues, you're hearing crickets, that is a 100% common experience. Let's hop on a call and we can solve that sucker in an hour. If you want to restructure your class a little bit and really get people engaged and have them actually follow through on stuff, let's grab a couple of days together. We got a three session package that we can structure out for the next, few weeks or months. And if you want to really transform your next major talk, let's see what we can build together. Come on in, let's have a discovery call, and let's work. Either way, you can do this. You're an incredibly smart human being. Public speaking is its own weird world. So come on and try the 2 steps I talked about today and see if it makes it a little easier. Okay? Everybody has problems with this. Everybody. I've been doing this for decades and I have issues with it. We all work on it. So let's solve these problems together. That's it. I'm checking the comments. Don't see anything yet. I will look for the replay comments and we'll respond to them accordingly. Talk to y'all later. Bye.